Hey, what's up? How you doing, folks? Hope you're doing great. Welcome to 40 Days to PMP and CAPM Exam Success. Very inspiring music. I hope you are inspired to pick up your PMBOK guide, dust it up, crack it open, teach that exam who's boss. Now today we're talking about one process from quality management. It's called Perform Quality Assurance. Now, perform quality assurance is often mixed up with quality control, known as control quality. You see, the difference between perform quality assurance and control quality is that quality assurance is about process, checking the process, making sure the work process is going as it should. Also, it has to do with improving the process for carrying out the work on a project. Now, on the flip side, control quality or quality control is all about checking the product. So there's a difference between checking the final product by inspecting it, and checking the process. See? So when we talk about quality assurance, I want you to be thinking about the landmarks, the hallmarks of quality assurance. And I'm going to tell you what some of these are. So first of all, think about inspections and audits being different from quality audits. Inspections and audits, we talk about this in procurement management. But in quality assurance, we are actually talking about quality audits. So you could have an inspection done as part of QC. You could have an inspection done as part of validate scope, but we do not talk about an inspection being done on a product as part of quality assurance. Quality assurance is all about checking the process. It's process driven. So you could have a quality audit of the process, but not an inspection of a product. Does that make sense? So if you hear the term inspection, you hear the term inspections and audits, it's not the same thing as quality audits, which is a tool and technique of this process. Okay? So I want you to check out inspections under validate scope and control quality, and inspections and audits under control procurement. It's different. Here we're talking about a quality audit. This is where we are trying to give assurance to our customers that quality standards are being met. A lot of people often ask, hey, what's the difference between QA and QC? Major difference is QA is process, QC is product. QA, checking the process before the product is complete. It's like prevention being better than cure. That's how I like to think about it. I think about quality control as a kill. Your deliverable has already got a defect. It's kind of too late to prevent that. But if you had done good QA to make sure your processes were intact, then you wouldn't have defects, right, in your product. So QA, process, QC, product. The tools and techniques of QA that make it very clear what QA is. So there's something called a quality audit. Quality audit is where you give confidence to customers that quality standards are being met. Identified quality standards, needed quality standards are actually being met. We also have process analysis. A process analysis is an analysis of processes to find where they can be optimized, to find where there could be bottlenecks in the process, to find ways of improving the process. Now that we're talking about improving the process, don't forget that a major input to this process is the process improvement plan. The process improvement plan derived from plan quality management is an input to this process. Perform quality assurance. So the inputs, once again, process improvement plan, quality management plan. We also have quality metrics as an input. We also have quality control measurements as an input. So let me explain why this happens. A metric is an attribute being measured. But to really find use of this metric, you need to have a measurement. And the measurements are carried out in control quality. As part of control quality in inspection, you can make these quality control measurements. Now, if you find that there are issues in your process, these quality control measurements need to be analyzed. And you analyze these measurements in context of the metric, of course. And you do this as part of the perform quality assurance process. So as you're carrying out your QA, you want to know the metric, you want to know the measurement, and you also want to know what the process improvement plan is, and you carry out a process analysis. And that's how all these ITTOs are woven together to give you a wholesome quality assurance process. Perform QA, as it's called in the PMBOK guide. Okay? And of course, we could have other things that are relevant here. The catch-all is project documents. Okay? The major outputs you get, you could have change requests to change part of the process. You have your PMP updates, you have your PD updates, and you have organizational process assets updates. But I really want you to digest the difference between QA, as they call it, and QC, quality assurance, or perform quality assurance, and QC, control quality. Very important you don't get these two mixed up. Now, as you go through this process, also call your attention back to the 7 basic quality tools and additional quality planning tools. You need to get these down. All manner of tools in quality, get them down. Also, you want to be aware of what Six Sigma means. 99.9997% accurate. What else does it mean? 3.4 defects per million opportunities. If I were you, I would pay a little bit of attention to understand what these metrics mean from 6 Sigma, 5 Sigma, 3 Sigma. It's all there. Just Google it. You'll find it on Wikipedia. I would highly advise that you read that up, get comfortable with it. But don't forget that 6 Sigma is 3.4 defects per million opportunities, 99.9997% efficient. Okay? And folks, that's it from me for today. Don't forget to check out Praizion.com. And don't forget to check out all the open-ended questions and all the information below this video. I wish you all the best in your study, and I look forward to you slaying this exam, finally. Bye for now.